Welcome back to Mastering MHA MBA and the final part of Chapter 13. So far, we have looked inside the person, their needs, their thoughts, their decisions. Now, in Part 3, we flip the lens entirely. Reinforcement theory ignores what is going on inside your head and asks a simpler question. What happens after you act? It starts with the law of effect from E.L. Thorndike. Behavior followed by a pleasant outcome tends to be repeated. Behavior followed by an unpleasant outcome tends to fade. B.F. Skinner built on this with operant conditioning, the idea that you can shape behavior by controlling its consequences. Change what follows the behavior and you change the behavior itself. Managers have 4 reinforcement strategies to work with. 2 of them strengthen good behavior and 2 of them weaken bad behavior. The trick is knowing which tool does which job because they are easy to confuse. The 2 strategies that strengthen behavior are positive and negative reinforcement. Positive reinforcement adds something pleasant, a nod of approval, praise, a bonus, when the behavior happens. Negative reinforcement removes something unpleasant, like a manager who stops the daily criticism once an employee finally shows up on time. Both make the desired behavior more likely. The 2 strategies that weaken behavior are punishment and extinction. Punishment adds an unpleasant consequence, like a written reprimand for careless work. Extinction removes a pleasant one, like a team leader coaching coworkers to stop laughing at a disruptive employee's antics. Take away the reward, and the behavior slowly dies out. Of all 4, positive reinforcement is the one to master, and there is an art to it called shaping, reinforcing small steps toward the behavior you ultimately want. Richard Branson put it beautifully. If a flower is watered, it flourishes. If not, it shrivels and dies. Celebrate the first downs, he says, not just the touchdowns. To make positive reinforcement actually work, 2 laws matter. The law of contingent reinforcement. The reward must be tied directly to the desired behavior, only given when the behavior occurs. And the law of immediate reinforcement. The sooner the reward follows the behavior, the more powerful it is. Praise given right now beats praise given next month. A quick word on punishment and its ethics. Used well, it means telling people clearly what they did wrong, matching the punishment to the behavior, and doing it in private, never to humiliate. Some argue that shaping behavior at all is manipulative, but advocates make a fair point. Influencing behavior is part of every manager's, parents', and teacher's job. The real question is not whether to use it, but whether we use it well. Here is where this gets very current. In 2025, positive reinforcement has a name in the workplace: recognition, and the data is striking. Employees who get frequent recognition are about 4.5 times more likely to be engaged, and those who receive high-quality recognition are 45% less likely to leave within 2 years. Companies with strong recognition see turnover drop and productivity rise. Skinner, it turns out, was onto something. Let us recap Part 3. Reinforcement theory shapes behavior through its consequences. Positive and negative reinforcement strengthen good behavior, punishment and extinction weaken bad behavior. Master positive reinforcement, deliver it contingently and immediately, and use punishment sparingly and fairly. Behavior, in the end, follows its consequences. This builds on our chapter notes from Schermerhorn and Bachrach's Exploring Management 7th edition on how reinforcement influences motivation, updated with 2025 data on the power of employee recognition. That completes Chapter 13 on motivation. You now understand the needs that drive us, the thoughts that steer us, and the consequences that shape us. Put them together, and you understand how to bring out the best in people. If this helped you, subscribe so you do not miss the next chapter, and we will see you there.